Hello everyone, BulletBlaze12 here, and welcome back to a nice Go Battle Night. I'm sure many of y'all have heard the news, but I recently hit 500 subscribers as of today, so pretty cool on that. And for a cool monumentous occasion like that, I got something planned out, so stay tuned for that. But as for tonight, we're going to be doing some Ultra and Master League. And I got a pretty interesting team for Ultra League. We're gonna be going for standard for Master League, but I got a pretty interesting team for Ultra League tonight, which we're gonna be running a Shadow Kyogre, Shadow Lugia, and Virizion. Will this team do well? Who knows? But you know, we're doing it for the funs, so let's have some fun. Alright, okay, really good lead. I did not think they suspected a Kyogre today. Alright, there goes the bulldoze. Oh boy. That's all spicy. Ah! I wasn't paying attention! Alright, switchy sloppy. Now, what can you do to my fair Virizion? Basic. Hello, Hydreigon 529. Good to see you. You came just at the right time. You're about to see a very interesting team for Ultra League tonight. I got two Shadows and a Virizion. Okay, I guess these ones are running Dragon Balls now. Do I voice act Ethan from Curb Crew? I do not. There are a lot of characters I voice for my channel and stuff. I unfortunately do not voice him. But if Curb Crew wants me to voice act something, you know, I'd be down for that. They'd have to send me the invitation though. Because obviously I ain't gonna go waltzing in, I'll be like, oh, yeah. He used Talonflame in Great League, love his Talonflame fuses off. Yep, there's nothing more beautiful than pissing off a Talonflame user. Okay. Now, I think what we can do is do this. Nice little rotunda. Now, for this set, we are not running, okay, let's see. We're not running Aeroblast. We're running Future Sight. Okay. Okay, one. Yeah, he's preaching to the choir, man. Preaching to the choir. Alright. Now the question is, can Tinkaton take out a Lugia? Because thing is, its only saving grace here is its move. Alright. Okay. Definitely a choice there. Alright. Okay, I believe we can survive this, just barely. Okay, maybe not. Alright. Does Lugia, Shadow Lugia survive Gigaton Hammer? Oh my gosh! Lugia does! Even an Ultra League Shadow is tanky, good lord! But we still lost. Dang it. Oh well. But even shadows don't yeah, it's too much of a tank for its own good. It can tank a lot, but can't really hit as hard. But then again, that's because Soak and Ethan have the same voice. Oh, crazy. Never thought about that. All right. Okay, interesting play, bringing the Lapras out to Lugia. Yeah, we're just gonna hit up the future site. You want to see the first female character of the channel? Well, you know, maybe that might happen one of these days. It's like one of those things where it's like one thing you see a lot in shows. It's like you get like a introduction. Like some shows that do it really, they sometimes slip up on this because they often introduce like a certain character just for the case of introducing a certain character. You know what I'm saying? Because if you only introduce just a new character just to fill a checkbox, it wouldn't feel right, you know. But news, I will let you know there will be at least one female character popping up in episode 3 of Legacy of Lightning. As to who, you don't know. Okay. Now this is gonna get tight. This is going to get very tight. Alright. Yeah, this team does not do very well against Florges. That's the only issue. The one thing. One thing you gotta keep in mind. This team does not do too hot against Florges. But we will make do. Like the leaf-laden camels thing we are. Alright. Bring on the leaf blade! Okay, it'll take a 3. Alright. Do we win this? I'm not sure. They could have just chilling. Okay. It's gonna come down to the wire for sure. We need 2 leaf blades if we're gonna try anything funny. Okay. I have a pizza. Do you want? Well, what kind of pizza is it? You can't just tell me you have a pizza without telling me the flavor. It's against regulations. Oh, my Virizion pop off. Oh my gosh. Absolutely. Virizion just like one on 1 HP is pepperoni. Okay, well, if you why don't you have it? Because I already had dinner. I had some hot dogs and Fritos, and I got some nice little ghost energy drink to get me through. So I will politely decline your offer. Alright, Gengar. Shadow Gengar. Okay. Alright, we are just gonna stay in because Gengar here is very glassy. Which we will out-tank it. We'll be able to we can just farm Gengar down and then just take all its energy while we're with it. Oh. Mewtwo. Armored Mewtwo. So, I'm not sure if you heard the rumors, but allegedly, we might be getting this return of Armored Mewtwo in September. I'm not sure if those little leak things were true. But I want to see it. Like, shh. Yeah, the nice part about this having Lugia is it counters Armored Mewtwo because the thing with regular Mewtwo at least gets Shadow Ball. This Armored Mewtwo gets Scythe Strike, Dynamic Punch, and Earthquake. And of course Future Sight, but they never run Future Sight. Oh my gosh. Well, Lugia, it's your time to shine, it looks like. Okay, okay. There's unsurprisingly another raid bug. Are you, which raid bug, Hydreigon? There's a lot of raid bugs. You're gonna have to be more specific. It's like, do you have any idea of how little that narrows it down? Boom. That's one dead Luki. When you heal and return to your lobby. Oh yeah, that one. Yeah, that screwed me over like a bunch of times already. Like I was trying to. I think yesterday I was trying to solo a Mega Salamence using just a Shadow Mamoswine. One Shadow Mamoswine. I would have won if it weren't for that stupid bug because it kept re-lobbying me without. I didn't even want to re-lobby, but re-lobbies me anyways. Dumbest thing on earth. Ugh. Like I can't really get spicy with the solos with that bug around because it'll just mess with the flow. And I think if the spicier the solo, the tighter in time you get, which means every move has to count. Okay. Yeah, basically, it's like they always take forever to fix those bugs, but then when we get like a beneficial bug, like the self mega boost, they are rather quick to fix it. Unfortunate. All right. Actually, we're just gonna let this go. Alright, we are in a good position. Okay, Purified Walrein versus Shadow Kyogre. You only read about this in the books. Now, I do not believe they're gonna go for Earth. Okay, no. I swear, I need to work on my counting. If I'm gonna make Louisville, I need to work on my counting. Alright. All my Pokemon are too shit to really sub Mega Boost. I mean, there's no like no shit Pokemon like there's no Pokemon that too shit to benefit from it, so to speak. I mean, I was able to solo Dawnwing's Necrozma using Mega Tyranitar, even though Mega Absol is like more optimal for the jab. Alright. Now we're just gonna stay in. Now. Okay. It's gonna come down to the wire. Now the thing is, Kyogre hits really hard, but since in these lower leagues, it's really glassy. Ugh. Alright, it's gonna come down to whether or not the Surf kills. Which it does. Yeah, never underestimate a Shadow Kyogre. That thing just like, that thing will just drown. That thing will just drown you in the waves. Like if it returns. Yeah, sub boost. Unfortunately, it's history. The closest thing we have now is Blade Boost, but that's only 10%, which you can't really. It's notable, don't get me wrong, but you can't really do much with it. It's unfortunate. Okay. We're just gonna hit this thing. We're just gonna hit this big bear with a future sight. But yeah, it'd be nice if Cell Mega Boost returns, because I still need a solo Dialga. Because conveniently, it left right before Dialga came back, so I couldn't solo that. I was able to solo both forms of Giratina and regular Palkia. I believe the play here is to let this go. Yeah. You know, when they made Apex Shadow Lugia, they absolutely did. They missed the opportunity to have the Apex be the Shadow from like XD. And then again, at the same time, I think the whole point of the Shadow Lugia from XD was that it was one of a kind, so it makes sense to why it doesn't look like that. Alright. We're just gonna hit this thing with an avalanche. And okay, that's good. Okay, very good. Mm-hmm. Yep. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll get a bit, they'll bring... Maybe if we're lucky... Here's the thing, like... If they want to keep the game going for, like, a longer time, they're gonna have to, like... add more levels and stuff. So I'm thinking could happen? Like, cross my fingers, but maybe they add the Self Mega Boost to... If they decide to add another Mega level. Because, you know how we have a... Super max level, which raises the, I guess, the Mega level by 2. They're gonna need to add another one, so they're probably gonna have to find a way to like apply the same boost. Yeah, you get what I'm saying. Anyways, looks like we got the perfect matchup here because they did not shield. They did not shield the avalanche. I think they're confident in surviving the avalanche, but you know, from a Shadow Kyogre, avalanche does not tickle. And we have the perfect Endmon for Virizion to take care of. And there we go. Let's pop the drink. There we go. Okay, that's a pretty high CP wheezing. Hold on, I'm actually curious on something. Okay, I'm actually curious on something. Oh yeah, if Mega 4 or 5 gets a damage boost. Yeah, that could work too. Okay, wheezing and I just want to check something real quick. Okay, no, 2310's the hundo. Or 1310's the hundo. Ah. Alright, let's get back to it. Volcanion? Well, ain't that an interesting mod to run into in this time of league? Alright, so I'm imagining Sludge Bomb. Well, okay, so Mega level 4 or 5 getting a 20 and boost and would not... That would be an interesting mechanic to implement. Like, making a boost that doesn't stack a blade boost. I'm not sure how they pull that off. Okay, I do believe Virizion survives at least one ice. Oh my gosh, it tanked that better than I thought it would. Alright, we're just gonna take initiative back. Okay, and they're gonna lose their Sand Slash. Alright, what's the plan here? I don't know. So I'm guessing it's a fire or water move. You know, we're just actually going to Lugia now. Because Lugia... Aha! I had a feeling they'd do this. Yeah, but yeah. That would be... Yeah, honestly, I would be down... Like, if they got rid of Blade Boost today, I'd be okay with it. If they brought, if we had to choose between a self boost and blade boost, I would definitely choose self boost. I think it's like non-negotiable. Okay. Well, that was an interesting set of turns, but it worked for us. Boom. Down goes Volcanion. Bringing out the shadows. Yeah, I just realized this is a full legendary team. I'm a legendary spammer, folks. Sue me. Alright, we can deal with Obstagoon, thankfully. Oh. Alakazam. We can deal with that. But I'm curious what this thing has. Okay, if my money is on Psychic and Fire. Okay, Fire Punch. Yeah, Fire Punch would take fine. Now, what's your rather move? Ye mustache man. Oh, I guess we'll never know. Oh well. Okay, we can work with this. Okay, Dusknoir is quite tanky. Quite powerful too. Okay, good. We did it did exactly what we wanted to. The thing with Obstagoon is, unless it has a lick, it won't be doing too much to us. Oh, of course it has a lick. Alright, we're gonna feint the Arrow Blast. Actually, no, I lied. We're not going to. Now I'm curious as to what this thing has. They have in the back, or what it has of the Night Slash. Okay, I'm theorizing. Alright, let's see what you use. Ah, you use that. Alright, we're just gonna farm this thing down. We're going to absolutely hard farm. 1, 2, 3, 4. Gonna come down to this. Nope. Yeah, Dusknoir is just too tanky. Okay. I genuinely don't know what we were supposed to do here. Eh, well, we're not gonna let them get the pile move. Alright, let's keep going. Ooh, Annihilate. Alright, I do believe we can survive one Rage Fist, so we will tank it. Of course they don't go for the Rage Fist. But we got the Annihilate out of the way, which means we have switch advantage. 3, 4. Now, what does this Ampharos have for us? Alright, Ampharos. You'll move. Oh, okay. Free for the pickings, I guess. Just spam and spam. Alright, I see the vision. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we are going to get the last shield here. Or, you know, they're just gonna forfeit. You know, that works too. Because if we didn't forfeit, we would just have broken their shields and had Lugia kill them with a Future Sight. Alright. Oh dear. The Cradily. Alright, we're bringing out EU. Yeah, hit the rock tomb. You know you're going to. It's predictable. Okay, now how do we work with this? Gliscor. Alright. Do you go for Acro? Okay. Alright. With very careful planning. Now we're gonna smack him with the Avalanche now. They saw it coming. Then again, I suppose we weren't very subtle about it. Alright, so here's the plan. We're gonna Avalanche here. We're gonna swap over to Virizion. No, we're not. They're just gonna let it die. We're safe. 2. Okay. Now, do we survive is the question. No. Alright, we're gonna have to be quick here. Koya! Now we're gonna have to anticipate the switch. And now. Okay, perfect. Alright, we may not survive this. But we're just gonna have to see if Lugia can hold on against Night Slash and Slasher. Oh. Okay, well, that's not ideal. I suppose it works out because we weren't gonna hit this thing with the. We were not about to hit this thing with the Future Sight anyway, so I think it works out. All right. Now the plan's simple. We fly, and then we leaf. Then we strike him down with a leaf blade. Whew. There we go. Okay. I gotta get tucked in real quick. Turns a chair. There we go. That's better. Okay. Ampharos. Alright. Going for the move this early. What do they intend on doing? Okay, Trailblaze. To be some very careful. Yep. Well, got a shield from them, so that's some. And we snipe. Well, maybe not exactly snipe, but we're gonna get some free farm-ish. We're gonna get some nice farm. Congrats, 500 subs. Thanks, Squirrel the Goat. Glad you could make it. And glad you could help be a part of that. You're officially part of the first 500. So whenever this channel does hit 1,000 or maybe even 1,000,000 subscribers, you'll be able to have that honor knowing you were one of the first 500. Okay, I feel like this thing's gonna go for a Trailblaze. Yeah, we barely survived Trailblaze. Glad to see it. Alright, now Lugia is our sword and our shield now. Alright. We're gonna shield, and we're gonna hope whatever's in the back we can deal with. Okay. Okay, we can deal with Night Slash. Ultra League's Shadow League games are crazy. I know, right? That's why I'm using it. That's why I'm using it. I'm felt a little spicy tonight. Okay, but let's hope this spiciness does not get us into trouble. It's gonna be close. I should have used fly. Oh my gosh, I threw. Oh my. I threw. I should have used fly. I would have literally won if I used fly. Don't know why my finger was over Future Sight. I was ready to nuke whatever what thing was. Am I excited for the go fast redo Sunday? Well, I mean, I'm definitely down for some more candies and easier catches. But I'm probably gonna do my 12 and get my 12 free ones to get out of there, because I didn't use up all my. I didn't even use close to my enough. It's like, it's one of those things where it's like you buy a bunch of raid passes for an event, but you don't end up using even like half of them. That was literally my experience during GoFest. And I know if I going to the thing on Sunday would basically have the same outcome, you know. Which is why I'm glad to get 12 free ones. And the thing is, I'm trying to figure out whether I'm not gonna do more Mewtwo for like, I know I'm probably gonna skip out on the Mewtwo. Why? Because I already have 2 maxed out Hundos, One for Mewtwo X, one for Mewtwo Y. Okay. The fact they're staying in with Empoleon means their backline must be weak to it. Must be weak. Oh gosh. It must be extremely weak. Alright, 2. Oh gosh. You have enough. Oh yeah, I don't need Mewtwo's because I have enough for level 50 and another one to kill level 40. Well, very nice to know. I actually have 2 hundos and 2 level 98s for keeping level 40. Now you may ask yourself, why do I keep things at level 40? Well, just in case. Like I'm feeling one of these days they're bring back they're gonna find a way to bring back Master League Classic. You know, where there was the no rare candy XLs, so like the old days. Because you know, back before the XLs came in, it was a different playfield. I was like, I think back before the rare candy XL era, I was actually consistently hitting legend. It was quite nice. Okay, and they forfeit. You can tell by the camera. It's funny. You can tell they forfeit in the game whenever that camera angle does weird things. It's like a little detail you miss out on. Okay. Oh, you've never hit legend or anything above ace for that matter. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, it definitely gets harder to. It's like definitely gotten harder and harder to hit legend these days. Simply because, okay, I think we lose that one. Yeah, basically due to the fact that if you don't have the top 10 Metamons, you don't really run PvP anymore if you used to. Yeah, that's true. I think why I also like doing this because it's, you know, it's free Stardust and free encounters, and who can really deny that? Oh god, yeah, we're catching strays here. Good lord. Yeah, we're catching strays. Yeah, one thing I like about GBL, especially during these days, like I do it for the boosted Stardust because like that Stardust do I get 2 times Stardust? I think it's 3 times. Hold on, I'll check the rewards real quick. But yeah, I know it's at least 2 times. It's 4 times. Yeah, you actually get 4 times the Stardust from winning if you do. So yeah. But anyways, the Stardust actually adds up quite a bit. And when you're like me trying to power everything up to level 50, then obviously you need all the Stardust you can get. Especially since I have a Shadow Reshiram I need to not purify, but max out. And unfortunately, Stardust doesn't grow on trees. And unfortunately, Scopely are 2 big cowards to actually do a 10 times Stardust event, because they're absolute cowards. Like, come on, Scopely, we're getting 10 times XP. Give us 10 times Stardust event. Like, you have the keys for world peace right there. Give them to us. All right, we're just gonna Shadow Kyogre this thing. We're just gonna Shadow Kyogre all over the place. Stardust to Garrison days, but Rillaboom's coming up. Yeah, G-Max Rillaboom is coming up. What I really wish they'd do is give us the max soup. because I actually have a Hundo Rillaboom from Community Day. That's unfortunately not G-Max. And get the G-Max soup so I can give that to my Hundo Rillaboom and just go absolutely ape shit all over the place. Alright. Now we're just gonna play normally. We're gonna make them think they've won. Okay, go play some GBL for some Stardust. Well, have fun. Make sure you get some. All right, I'll see you later, Squirtle. Yeah, get some good wins, get some good Stardust, and tell me it's something good to power up with it. You know, I actually have a 98%. I actually have a 98% Shadow Lugia I've been meaning to power up. Yeah, I actually have a 90% to Shadow Lugia that I've been meaning to power up, but I've never had the Rare Candy XLs for it, or the time, or Dust. Because a lot of those XLs went to Dynamax Lugia. So obviously I haven't consistently enough. Okay, oh gosh. Oh gosh, now we're really getting back to the old meta. I haven't seen Mew around in a while. I still remember Mew when Mew was top meta. Good times those were. Good times indeed. Gonna drink some water. Oh, I see how it is, Ampharos. You thought you were just gonna snipe. That snipe wasn't clean. Like, you took the shot and then you got ricochet. Alright. 2. We're actually just not gonna. We're actually gonna not shield here because I'm pretty sure this thing has brutal. Yeah, that's what I thought. You can't scare me. Now I'm guessing the Mew comes back in because why wouldn't it? Now we just spam Leaf Blade. We'll pop one more. Now we see Dark Pulse on it, but I'm actually wondering what the next move is. I guess we'll never know. Pitchy patchy. Oh. Okay, and then we're gonna have Lugia fly in and take the win. Alright, let's see how much Stone Edge actually does. Oh gosh. Lugia is quite tanky. And that's another 3-fer. Alright, I'm gonna go take a quick look at the our set count, because I'm not sure whether this is 4 or 3 or 4. Because I did say on the announcements that 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we got one more for Ultra League, and then we're gonna switch to Master League. And then after Master League, we'll call it a stream. But yeah, basically I did the two other sets earlier because I want to test out this team and see how well it fare. It's like this team does pretty well as long as you're not facing something like a lot. This team doesn't do really good against like the fairies, the common fairies. And that's the thing. Alright. I imagine people are also playing Splatoon Raiders right now, so... Anyways, oh gosh, yeah, Gigaton Hammer would kill it for sure. But we're gonna not let that happen. And we're just gonna stay in. Because I... Okay, yep. Go on. Okay, that may have not been the best to move. We're just gonna have to pray this alligator has crutch. Okay. Based on that, I believe it has crunch. Because they probably would have gone for Ice Beam first if they didn't. Yep, there's the crunch.
Predictable.
Okay. They are comfortable letting us go. What do they have in the back? What do we need to know? Alright. We're just gonna switch out here real quick. Alright, Lugia, it's your turn. Didn't see this coming, did ya? Oh yeah, this thing might have payback. Yep, I did ponder the idea of that happening. So we're just gonna build up to Future Sight twice. Actually, I'm not sure if Future Sight would even kill at this range. But in any case, we're just gonna let them use both their we're gonna let them both use both their shields. And just let oh gosh, Air Cutter does nothing. Oh lord. Oh boy, that's not good. Now we're going to be quick and hope we can reach 2 back-to-back Sacred Swords. Okay. I believe we win now. Because if we're lucky, we win CMP tie and they CMP tie to us. Because we should win CMP tie. Unless Corviknight, this is Corviknight's built specially, or tactfully. Yep, there we go. We win CMP, and the match as well to be. Kabooyah! Now that's what I like to see. Alright, Quill of Legend. Legend of Amok. Okay, we're just gonna stay in because this is actually our best answer for a little Amok. Okay, the fact that they fired this early might mean Acid Spray. Yep. Yeah, because you do not throw it that early unless it's an Acid Spray. So we're just gonna stay in and do that. 3, 4. Okay. Okay, full Shadow Team. Alright. Okay, there's Forfeit. Okay, that works too. That works too. Okay, Shadow Milotic versus Shadow Kyogre. Which one rules the seas? Okay, I'm expecting a surf at this point. I'm expecting a surf. Oh, Rap does surprising levels of damage. I should have seen that coming. Now we're gonna see, if we can bait the thunder. Okay, we do bait the thunder, and we do bait the attack. Okay, Rap Aqua Tail, which means Virizion comes in free, and we're just gonna keep going. Okay, goes with. We're just gonna go all the way maxed. There we go. We have all 100 energies. Now we can just go to town. Because the one thing you don't want to do against a Virizion is let it get to max energy. Now I'm gonna try something here. Shadow Lugia versus Shadow Kingdra. Shadow Aurorus. Okay, that is a surprise. We win? I think we still win, but that's a surprise. You know what? You've earned the Meteor Beam. Go ahead and do it. Fire the Meteor Beam, you coward. I just wanted to show off. Oh, God, yeah, Sacred, that thing just got eviscerated. And we win. Oh boy. Really finishing off strong with this team. You know, maybe one of these days, I'm not sure, I might host a tournament. Maybe we could host like oh, imagine if we held little cups here. Like, I'd be down for like hosting a cup or two on where we use more spicy sets. Maybe not like a draft cup, but maybe like a more of a general cup. It'll be for funsies though, no money involved, but we'll encourage folks to think outside the box, you know. Okay, we're just gonna fire 2 avalanches here, and then we're gonna switch into Lugia. Are you really in charge here? Oh, Stone Edge. Not surprising. Now let's see how much a Shadow Future Sight does to this. All right, come on, let's do this. Okay, that's a respectable amount. Very respectable. And I guess we'll just finish things off with Lugia here. Yippers. Alright. Oh, Rangaroo in this. A Rangaroo. In this league, I'm just gonna, I'm gonna switch into Lugia now. Because that thing is clearly going to go for a Trailblaze. Because no Oranguru goes without its trusty Trailblaze. Now, I'm not sure. Okay, that's how much it does of that. 2, 3. Yeah, it's basically either get the shield or get switch advantage. And frankly, I prefer switch advantage in this case. Because now we can just fire this. We're just gonna cut their health in half. Okay. Okay, I guess it doesn't do that much. Now, did we see him P-tie is a question. Okay. We did not. We did not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh boy. That is not ideal. Maybe? Oh! Lucky. Oh, unlucky. Oh no! Oh no! Whatever, we're coming back into Lugia. Now we just fly. Yeah, this either like it or not, this thing's doing some serious damage. Alright. Basically our one hope. 3, 4, 5. Alright, it's gonna come down to if Virizion can farm this thing down. It's anyone's game here. 1, 2. Or get the simultaneous KO. That happens. Alright, we'll call it a draw. Yeah, that could have been our 5th win, but, well, we won't get greedy this time. Instead, we'll just get another Morpeko. Alright. Now we switch gears to Master League. Our 4 have been done, and now it's time to go all out with our usual set. Wow, fitting that it went with the music change. That's pretty cool. Okay. They went first. Yeah, let's sing with the 15 attack. It literally is like a 50-50 if they both have 50. Alright. Fine, we'll take that shield. Hope we can work with this. Yeah, we could obviously do the other thing, but we're not going to. Actually, we're just gonna do it right now. We know they're gonna spatial rent here, so no sense not shielding. Oh my gosh. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. But at least now they are out of shields. One. But the question is, are... Okay. This is gonna come down to the wire. Did they only have Behemoth Blade? I would have expected a close combat, to be perfectly honest. Let's see what they go for now. Okay, yeah. Nope, that's a losing game. Man. A little tricky to predict whether they're not gonna shield or not. Okay, Groudon. Lugia? Well, ain't that interesting. Maybe their whole team's weak to Kyogre. Oh, this thing isn't even maxed out. It's only 3,800. I would know. I've used a maxed out Lugia in this. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess since we're here, we might as well get a spare shield while we're at it. Or not. I'm not sure why they did that, but we're just gonna bait out the Groudon. No, it's because honestly, Zekrom has no play in this. Because what would have been a good matchup for Zekrom got taken care of by Kyogre. It's the jack of all trades. Truly, Kyogre is. So we're just gonna let this thing. We're gonna let this thing go for Precipice Blades. Go ahead, Kyogre, or go ahead, Groudon. You know you want to do it. Do it. Go use use Precipice Blades. Come on, Groudon. You want to do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. That's what I thought. Now we just win. They can go for close combat, but we tank close combat and we can just finish. We can just wrap it up with our Zacian. But yeah. Just let the swords clash. But we're gonna shield this because I don't trust anything. Not very trustworthy in this league. There we go. Getting in the groove. All right. Let's see here. Looks like we won the spar. did they go for the Behemoth Blade? Okay, they did. Definitely strange, but I suppose we've seen stranger things. Well, I actually haven't, but I'm sure someone in one of y'all has seen it. Okay, I guess not sure what's happening here, but yeah, I don't think, based off what I'm seeing, they don't have a ground on. Even still. Where's Skelet? Where's Skelet? Where's Skelet? We're just gonna let our Zekrom take care of things. Hey! Now we just keep fighting. Okay, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which means they're going to go for the Shadow Ball right about now. If I were to take a guesstimate. Alright. Three, 4, 5. Now, we should be fine. Boom, 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 boom. Hey! Victory. Mewtwo again! You know, I can't wait for Mega Master Lead to come back. We're gonna see so many Mega Mewtwo X and Y. Because Mega Mewtwo X is apparently really disgusting with the counters. If they ever give it Aura Spear, it could compare it to Mega Lucario in terms of a fighting attacker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, we've counted. Oh, you want to Great Leap your Cloud Side 1 HP left? Well done. Getting that 1 HP clutch. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch as I do a clutch moment myself. Kapuya! Yeah. Yeah, that's right. They tried going for the avalanche, but I was ready. Now we're just gonna... Okay, but them bringing out the Zekrom now was interesting. They don't know I have Kyogre in the back. This is quite nice. Now we're switching into Zaciate because we know they're gonna crunch. We anticipate the crunch. Now we fire the. All right, you know what? We're firing a bullet. We're firing Behemoth Blade. And now we're gonna show them just how bad they screwed up by bringing in their Zekrom too early. Okay, oh gosh. The game's starting, but the lag. Nope. They're just gonna let him fire this. Use up all your side strikes. Go ahead. What the? Not sure if that was. Okay. Three. Alright. We know that Xerneas is gonna close combat and leave. Okay, no, it's staying in. Interesting move. But what we can do here is back-to-back Behemoth Blades. Good old back-to-back Behemoth Blade. And now they're out of shields, which means we can capitalize on this. Alright. Now, we're not gonna get too greedy here. Or at least we're gonna try not to. Now, what do they have in the back? Oh, Reshiram. This thing is... Oh, it looks like this thing is an Origin Pulse range. Boom. Now we can just build up to the nice Fusion Bolt, and we should be able to be fine. Unless they have like a... Yeah, they can't reach... Even if they had Draco, they would not be able to reach it at this range. Now we just win. Fun fact, folks. Zekrom was actually my first perfect IV legendary I ever got. I caught it during Zekrom Raid Hour back before COVID. I think it was before COVID. Yeah, Zekrom was my very first legendary hundo. I think my second was a purified hundo Articuno. Actually, you know what? Let's take a check real quick. We have time. I'm gonna show you all some real quick. Yeah, if we do this, yep. See, as you can see, Zekrom was my very first hundo legendary, which was preceded by Articuno and the Genies. Anyways, there's your bolt lore for the night. Let's get back to it. Maybe if a trivia pops up, maybe if I ever do a Pokemon Go trivia, you all will have forbidden knowledge. Those who watch the stream will have the forbidden knowledge to win. Okay, that is too short to be an earthquake. You take me for a fool, Metagross. You take me for a fool. I have a Shundo Metagross. I would know what's a Meteor Mash and what's not. Okay. The fact they did not go for... Or they did not switch to Palkia sooner is leaving me puzzled. But I suppose it do be what it be do. Oh boy. In any case, we're gonna... Actually, we're just gonna let this go. We'll let this one go. swear. I swear, a lot of Palkia have been running Fire Blast these days. I'm really worried we're gonna run into another Fire Blast Palkia. Because Sensation are around so much, you see it's a lot of Fire Blast. You know, it's always interesting, the water type gets the fire move. You know, Dialga getting Thunder and Palkia getting Fire Blast. Like, why doesn't Giratina get Blizzard? It just makes no sense, honestly. Truthfully, it makes no sense. Like, maybe they could have given Palkia Blizzard. Or Dialga, for that matter. Now we can literally just let them go for Roar time here. Come on, go for Roar of Time. You know you wanna. Okay, or we just win, or we just win. That works too. You know, Dialga Origin is on my Hundo hit list. Because once it gets Hundo, I can max it out and start using it for myself. There we go, Palkia again. Okay, this one's not maxed out. I don't think it is. So what we're gonna do is, okay, I swear this thing's gonna go for Fire Blast. I sense it. It did. Okay, correction. It did not go for Fire Blast. We're gonna do our counting. We're gonna count. This is the thing they toss in first grade. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. They got us. Darn it. Well, there goes a perfectly good Zekrom. But at least we know, so we have the ability to farm some more, hopefully. Alright. This is going to be tricky. Two, three. Now we're gonna pop the close combat here. And to pray they don't have a Dialga on the back. Alright. Okay, that works. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright. Next part we have in Kyogre is we can count this thing's moves. 8, 9, 10. Which means they can go for back-to-back avalanches. or we just snipe them. You fool. You think the Kyogre's your ally? You merely adopted it. I was born in it, molded by it. They call me the Lord of Kyogres for a reason. You cannot out-Kyogre me. It's just simply impossible. It's like, it's known fact, one does not simply out-Kyogre Bolt. Alright, we're just bringing it back in. Now let's see if you have thunder. Let's test your metal, shall we? I swear, these ones always carry thunder for some reason. Yep, I swear. The one time I switch into my Kyogre of my own, it always has thunder. Oh well. 1, 2. Okay, now it is officially out of energy, which means it'll need 5 more. Oh, doesn't even have avalanche. 2, 3, 4. Yeah, okay. We can just get to max here. Don't need to worry too much. Okay. Could have farmed this thing down, but honestly, that'd be taking too much unnecessary damage on Zekrom. Let's see what they go. Oh, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're just get this thing of 2 fusion bolts. Now I'm actually concerned what this thing has they have in the back. I figured they'd have that. 2, 3, 4. Okay, it's gonna come. It's gonna be really close here. But the fact that it is Shadow means we may have a chance. Just barely. Okay. Well, I should have guessed that they'd have the move. Okay. Would we have won that? I'm not sure. If they got the action power boost, so I'm not sure if Zacian could have won from there. Oh well. Yeah, I remember when I used to use Togekiss all the time. All right, now this one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they did. I guess they have Origin Pulse. Because how they? Okay, something's going on. Something's going on with the servers. 'Cause they should not have been able to reach one that quick. 1, 2. All right. Now they're out of energy. Now we're just gonna see what they have. Okay, Avalanche Thunder. 1, 2, 3, 4. What? Whatever. 1, 2, 3. Two, 3. Okay. Alright, I think that's a sign for us to... I think that's a sign for us to lead Zekrom. Now, the next lead... next lead should be Kyogre. Okay, that works too. Now we're just gonna let this go. Now we're gonna switch to our other ho-ho counter. You see, it was so nice, we planned it twice. Gyarados. Well, that's interesting. Guess I couldn't afford the Palkia Origin. Because basically, Gyarados is gonna be the Palkia Origin of the Premier. Since they're not gonna allow mythicals or legendaries in that. No, siree. You know, it would be funny if they gave Gyarados something like Fire Blast or Thunderbolt. Yeah, just me thinking out loud. Just get to the maxed out Zacian Blade. One, 2. Now this is either a Sacred Sword or Sacred Fire or Brave. Yeah, it was one or the other. 1, 2. Honestly, at this point, we can just farm this thing down. There should go for another Brave Bird, which we can just capitalize. There we go. Okay, all things sir, we got 3 wins there. And another Dratini. Alright, 1987. Alright, we'll revert back to Zacian lead. I don't know why, but I've always picked up this weird pattern that for some reason these sets, what they always do is they lead a Pokemon that's weak. They lead Pokemon that's weak to one of mine. So I delete that one. And I think I got it right now. Okay, now if this thing has 15 attack, it can outspeed. No, it can't. It cannot. Oh lord. You know what? We're gonna switch things up a bit. We're gonna shield this time. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. They're gonna go for thunder, but we're gonna anticipate that and see they go for the origin pulse instead. 1, 2. And we're gonna trick them into thinking we're going for origin thunder. Okay, I'm not sure what the logic here was, but it was good. I had a good idea there. Alright. Now, okay, 1, 2, 3. So we're gonna have to use our move when it hits to 3. 1, 2, 3. Nope, guess we're not getting that one. Well, let's just hope whatever's in the back is not weak to Zacian. One, 2, 3. Oh good. Oh, good. Now we should have the advantage here. Alright, there we go. That's more like it. Boom! Getting those back-to-back Mewtwo kills. All right. Let's see here. Okay, standard Palkia. I guess interesting enough, they're going for the Aqua Tail early. Very interesting. I wonder what they have planned. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Now I believe we can get one more off before switching. Okay, well we technically did. Yes, we technically did. Just not on the right target. Yeah, that's only 6. No, wait, I'm pretty sure you need 8 for the earthquake. Yeah, you ain't fooling me. You tried. You tried. Now we're just gonna hit you with the avalanche. And we're gonna hit you with another one. Alright, let's bury this Palkia in ice. Go all tundra on this thing. Okay, Tyranitar. That is spicy. That is spicy. I'll give him that. But I do see the angle. It's like it can do dragon damage without being a dragon itself. So, although the issue is everything dies to Zacian. And we can just shield. We don't even need to do anything. We could just farm this thing down. A valiant effort, though. You know, I really do think that I might consider using Tyranitar during the Premier Cup, just because it has Dragon Breath. Although I think Haxorus will be pretty good against it because it'll have counter, so it'll be which does more. But yeah, I expect to see some Tyranitar during Premier Cup. I'll be disappointed if I don't. Very much so. Very much so. Alright, we're gonna lay back a bit. Oh, Dawn Wings to Crozma. Okay, matching metal with the shadow. And we're just gonna... Alright, hit this thing with a behemoth blade. Okay. Ooh, Shadow Reshiram. Though they used Fire Fang instead of a Dragon Breath for some reason. Wonder what they're cooking. Okay, they get to move at least. I think it's a Fusion Flare. No, not even. It's a Crunch. No, do they? Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Fire measly Dark Pulses. Actually, don't. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're just gonna take both this thing's shields. Let's find out what move you have. Shall we? Ugh. Okay. It's gonna come down to Kyogre. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright. If they have thunder, they'll go for it now. Okay. Okay. 1, 2. And yeah. And we win. You may have had the whale, but you do not possess it, or something. Goldengo. Okay, this is a interesting match. All right, we're actually gonna go into Zekrom here. 3, 4, 5, and we're just gonna crunch spam. There we go. I literally do not know what Goldango can do. And frankly, I don't want to know. Oh gosh, seems like I did the right move. Seems using shielding. I didn't even know Goldango even got Dazzling Gleam. Because even the main games, you never run it with Dazzling Gleam. It's a recipe for disaster. I'll tell you that much. Basically here we can just, yeah, I don't think Kyogre is gonna be really need to eat up anything. We can just let it do its thing. Okay, going for the Goldango. Weird flex, but okay. That was definitely a move, I guess. Questionable move, but it was a move. Okay. Alright, the plan here is to go for back-to-back close combats and then switch to Kyogre to eat up any spatial rend they tries to throw off. Or Aqua Tail. Yeah, go for Aqua Tail. We know you wanna. We know you wanna. Or actually, just drop use Avalanche and kill it. There we go. That's what I like to see. Down goes the Space Horse. Ugh. I gotta stretch it a little bit. Gotta let the lightning crackle in the bones. Alright, all fired up. Wow, perfect timing. It went right on the beat drop. Okay. Not sure why they stuttered there. Oh, they don't have close combat, it seems. They have Play Rough, which is good news for Zacian and bad news for Zekrom. Oh, okay. I guess they're giving me their Necrozma. Thank you for the nice snack. Oh my gosh. That is disgusting levels of damage. Why? Why did you do that? You had a nice, perfectly functional Necrozma, and you literally gave it to me on a silver platter. Alright, but we're not gonna get arrogant just because they're being dumb. That would not be very sportsmanlike. Especially since they went for the Behemoth Blade. And that's our win. Yeah, that's why we run Crunch on Zekrom, folks. Some people run Outrage, but we run Crunch because you never know when they want to bring us Zekrom, Dawnwing's Necrozma for a snack. Ooh. Excuse me. Alright. I think this is our last one. Let's tap in. Okay, well. Dang. I think we tapped in too hard that they forfeited. Alright. Okay, we see Lunala. Okay, that's a little early for a... No, it's right time. Now we switch to Zekrom. In which we will continue to farm until we get to the back-to-backs. No. Actually, I lied. We're not gonna get to the back-to-backs here. We're gonna fire the Crunch now. And take their last shield. Now we get them. Now Lunala can no longer terrorize the neighborhood. Okay, I'm actually curious what they decide to do. This is going to be reduced damage because that Lord Forsaken. Alright. Now we are going to respect the Spatial Rend. Alright, well, that went better than I thought. That went better than I thought. Much better than I thought. Okay. predict they're going to go for the, yeah, Aqua Tail. Okay. They're going for the Aqua Tails now. Wonder what their plan is. Yeah, that has to be an Aqua Tail. They did not reach the Spatial Rend. Ah, ha, 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 I caught him. Now we're just gonna let them Precipice Blades. Go ahead, Precipice Blades. I'm ready for it. You know you wanna. I'm ready for it. Oh, they have a Shundo. Unless they're rocking that best buddy boost. But then again, I'm not sure what the best buddy boost. No, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that's in that CP. Yeah, okay, anyways. Okay, yeah, they got us. Alright, moving on. Oh dear, it appears lag might have destroyed us. Maybe not. One, two, three, 4, 5. And we'll be fine because the Ho-Ohs never run Earthquake. It's a common trend. They gave it Earthquake as Legacy, but they always run Sacred Fire and Brave Bird. Oh, okay, except for that one, apparently. Oh gosh. Ugh. Damn. Egg on my face on that. Egg on my face for that one. Okay, actually, we're just gonna forfeit. I don't think we're winning that one. Yeah, One. Now I know from here they will match us in terms of the okay, they're not going to. Alright, we're gonna get risky here. We're gonna anticipate the Meteor Mash bait. Ah ha ha! We were right. Now we're just gonna farm best we can. Now we're also gonna farm best we can here. Okay, I guess this Zacian's gonna give us the keys to the kingdom here. Alright. The strategy is simple. Wait, Ice Avalanche. Now we move to you. Fusion Bolt? You think you have all the sick tricks? I do too. Now we're gonna try something fancy here. Nope. We're not gonna try something fancy. I lied. I'm sorry. We're not going to try anything fancy. Or maybe I didn't lie. Maybe we will try something fancy. We're gonna build up to the close combat, anticipating the... Okay, that. Okay, we did. Alright, looks like we got to 2073 again. Alright, now looks like that concludes our Go Battle Night. Thank you all for joining, and thank you, and for those of you who are still here, thank you all for helping me reach 500 subs. It ain't much, but you know, it's a big milestone, and I appreciate all of you. I appreciate it all the same. So, anyways, I'll see you all. Anyways, I'll try to get the schedule out on Sunday as per usual. I'm actually working on a little sub special as we speak, which I hope you all find interesting. But anyways, I'll see you all then. But for now, gotta bolt.